Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Members of Parliament from Mount Kenya region are seriously confused as threats are from left, right, center from their Kenya Kwanza government leadership. This is just a kind of an ugly script that is trending in Mount Kenya region, and these members of parliament are seriously not understanding what to do. Why am I saying that? Do you remember during this bill was a discussion across the social media and across the Republic of Kenya? I remember some members of parliament from Mount Kenya region, for example, like Gadhuni Wamuchomba, they came, or rather she came out reading a different script from so-called close allies to William Samoei Ruto. You know, Gadhuni Wamuchomba is a member of parliament from Githunguri constituency, elected under UDA party. And of course, initially she was woman representative of Kiambu, but because she decided to go for a member of parliament. Now, in this video, I want us to discuss why a threat from William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua is making this Mount Kenya MPs, or even the entire leadership of Mount Kenya that is allied to Kenya Kwanza government to be confused. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a fundraising to support Nurdin Salash, who is going to take kidney transplant at Medhill Hospital, Nairobi County. After reaching out this channel, he is requesting for your support to enable him raise 1 million Kenya shillings. And of course, the surgery is going to take 2 million Kenya shillings, and he has already raised 1 million Kenya shillings plus NHIF. The way I'm displaying the number below the screen, I'm requesting you the humble heart. Let us support Nurdin Salash to go and take kidney transplant. I will appreciate so much. Those who have come out to contribute, may God bless you. Now, why is it that these members of parliament from Mount Kenya region are confused? One, initially during the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, they thought like the narrative that Uhuru Kenyatta was bringing in Mount Kenya region was for his interest. Now, how was the connection between the interest of Uhuru Kenyatta and the interest of the people? Uhuru Kenyatta, though, let me say, William Ruto sold a kind of narrative that confused the minds of the mountain, and they came out revenging against Uhuru Kenyatta, telling him that he was a bad president. Even despite of Uhuru Kenyatta making good intentional efforts to rescue Mount Kenya region from divisive and malicious kind of politics in Mount Kenya region, the mountain never came out rewinding what Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was telling them. They thought like Uhuru Kenyatta was fighting for his interest. As you speak now, you look at the narrative and the ugly script that these people are confusing themselves. One, a bigger percentage of members of parliament are opposed to this budget bill of William Ruto. In fact, they are Kenya Kwanza government. But because of the threat of Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto, they have now realized that it is not a fight that you're going to succeed. But as we speak now, it is somehow confusing that they are now abandoning the fight that they could have come out to relay towards rescuing the residents, or rather the constituents, from this kind of bill. And I said it. Let not anyone come out to say that I'm too much criticizing the bill. And I said it not all the bill is bad. Because, yes, the tax, we must be independent and we must give out tax. They must collect taxes, which according to me, it is not bad. But in an extent on how William Ruto and his government is putting some issues is so worrying. We must be independent, yes. But there are certain issues that William Ruto must review towards this budget bill. Even if they want money to run a country, it is so pathetic to squeeze Kenyans. At the same time, life is so arrogant to them. Now, when you look at them being opposed to this budget bill, they've realized that they cannot succeed and continue fighting the bill because of the threat. Now they are back to BBI. Why am I saying these people are so confused? Why bring BBI at the same time initially you portray a very pathetic picture of BBI in Mountain as you sold a narrative that this BBI was for interest for Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. So for me, I don't think if this is just a very candid discussion that these members of parliament from Mount Kenya region should come out with. Because it seems like you are hypocrites. You've realized that the direction you're going to is not conducive. Now you are as if now creating certain issues to rescue your political path in a mountain. At the same time, the president and the deputy are coming to say that reject this on your own risk. Revamp BBI on your own risk. Now, additionally, the Speaker of National Assembly today, during the breakfast prayers at Safari Park Hotel, Moses Wetangula came out saying that there is a need for Kenyans to come out to review the issue of the constitution. There are issues that must be reviewed. If not reviewed, then there is a very high possibility of Kenyans having something called a constitutional crisis, which might not be favorable to common mwananchi and also the leaders. When you look at this rhetoric kind of stories, we were being told that BBI was to benefit Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Why is these members coming out to try and revamp BBI as they are preparing for constitutional moments? And there are several seats that they want to enforce to the constitution so that as they are continuing to deal with, then it might be a very good for them. But again, something that is so worrying is that one, it is so kind of narrative that after this BBI, not rather BBI, the budget bill, they are going to manage and pass it because they are majority. What is this assurance that will make us believe they will not come out to discuss and change the president's term limit? Because I saw someone who came out suggesting a close ally of William Ruto, I think is from, I don't know, is Mandera or Wajir. This member of parliament who came out telling the constituents that we are even ready to change the presidential term limit. Now, finally, I want to say that despite of us reading different script, members of parliament and a kind of leadership in Mount Kenya region, they are so confused. They don't know what to do as things are not going on a right direction that they were expecting. As a bigger percentage of them are keeping quiet because of the threats. Some are coming out to dump the fight towards this bill, now venturing to the BBI, people like Gadoni Omochomba and other brigades like Alice Nganga, Betty Maina, and other brigades. So ladies and gentlemen, is this a kind of ugly script that we are now having? At the same time, William Ruto had already conquered the politics of mountain? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye.